Hi guys, it's Sarah. I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to draw Sabrina Spellman from the TV series The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. It's on Netflix. I guess it's a series that kind of follows the comics closer. I guess the comics were kind of like dark, and so this kind of follows it more from what I read. And I guess the original show was kind of, I don't know, like more like a comedy, more like a family show, I guess. But yeah, so I'm just kind of going over my sketch right now. And I originally had my sketching process with this video, but I didn't want to include it because I didn't want the video to be too long because it was around like 30 minutes, and I don't know, I didn't really want to upload a 30-minute video. I'd rather them be shorter than that, so like, I don't know, you guys don't lose interest in it or something, because I know sometimes if videos are too long, I just won't even click on them. I just don't want to sit through that, and I don't want you guys to sit through that if it's too long for you. So let me know if that's something that would be like too long of a video, or what you think the perfect length would be, because I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going based off of like my own preferences. So yeah, so I've watched season 1 of the show. I still have to watch season 2. It's a very dark show. It's very, very dark. So I would not recommend it if you're like younger or you don't like that type of thing. Definitely I would direct this towards a older audience, because there's a lot of like mature things in there, and just kind of, I don't know, some like gory stuff. So I would recommend it if you are, like I said, older. And I really wanted to incorporate her jacket. I feel like that's really, really iconic for her to have that jacket. So I really wanted to make sure I drew that in there. And I also have Salem on her shoulder, which I thought was really cute. Of course, I had to incorporate Salem. I love cats, so that was a no-brainer for me. And I don't know, I really enjoyed doing this, because you'll see later on I'm using other materials that I normally don't use. So this was like really fun for me. And I'm using these Sakura microns, and they are dying on me. They have been used and abused this whole month for Inktober. Yeah, I've been just using them up, and the one actually like died on me when I first started, so I had to switch to one of the other ones that is also dying, but not as bad. So yeah, I kind of need to get more pens. Maybe I'll go to Michael's and see what I can find. I know a lot of people use those lei pens, or L-E pen, lei pen. I don't know how to say it, but I've seen them. Like, I've seen people use them on Instagram, and they look like they might be good, but I gotta find them in the store, because I know when I go to Michael's, a lot of the times like pens will be in like 5 different places, and I have no idea why. Like, some will be where the pens are supposed to be, and some will be by the crafting stuff, and some will be in the back of the store and at the front of the store, and I'm just like, okay. I cannot find what I need. So yeah, but I added the star in the background. I think it's like a witch symbol or something. I think it's like for witches. I'm not entirely sure. I know it's symbolic in some way, like some sort of like magic thing. I don't know, but I thought I would incorporate that. I thought that was a fun detail, so I wanted to make sure I put it in there. And for some reason, I'm really bad at drawing stars, but I tried anyway. I don't know why. I can't get them right. They're always really lopsided. So yeah, right here I'm using my Ecoline watercolor, and if you can hear my dog in the background, I'm sorry. He has been like barking at anything and everything all day today, and it's not like I live in a house where I can just run in the basement and get away from it. I live in a tiny apartment, so there's only me and him and a door separating us from the bedroom. So I'm sorry if you can hear him, but this is as far away I can get from him, so I'm sorry. So I don't usually use watercolor like at all. I got this Ecoline watercolor from one of those Art Snacks subscription boxes. I've since then stopped getting those, like I stopped paying for them just because I feel like they were very repetitive and it wasn't like, I don't know. It would just seem like they were just giving the same things, like 3 pencils, a pen, and like one other thing with a candy, and I just wasn't, I don't know, I just didn't think it was worth the money anymore, so I just stopped getting those. But this was one of the few things that I got in there that were actually really cool. So this Ecoline watercolor, I don't know, I think it's really fun. I haven't, like I said, I don't use watercolor like at all. It's not my thing. To me, it's very sloppy and hard to control. So that's why you kind of see me struggling here a bit with this. Also, I don't have like fine tip brushes. I have smaller brushes, but the ends of them are kind of, how do I say it? Not frayed, but they're kind of curled, you know? So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to use them, but I did my best. I tried. But like I said, I really wanted to incorporate the red jacket because I thought that was really iconic to her look. And yeah, I just thought it was really like something I really wanted to incorporate. And I think she came out pretty cute. I like the jacket. I like her hair. I kind of messed it up later on, but I tried to salvage it. So yeah, like I said, this isn't something I use all the time. It's very messy and it gets everywhere, and it's just not my thing. I'm used to using like markers and pens and sometimes colored pencils, sometimes acrylic. So this was really outside of my comfort zone, but I really wanted to try to push myself to do something kind of nice, just so I could have a couple nice pieces from Inktober. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cute, honestly. This is kind of like what I wanted. I wanted her with her jacket with Salem, and adding that star in the background. Like I said, I don't know what that's called. It's some sort of magic thing, some sort of symbol. I'm not sure. But yeah, I really was happy, and I actually added some more watercolor. I have the Dollar and Rowney. I can never say that. I have the black watercolor tube, and that's where I kind of added more, trying to add more like color and depth to the piece. I added some black into my palette, and then I tried to water it down as much as I could to try to get like a gray color, like a nice gray tone. And you'll see that I tried to add that in the background, and I think it actually came out okay. But that's also where I kind of mess up, because like I said, my brushes are not very fine tipped, so it kind of goes everywhere. When I'm trying to get around the crevices, it kind of bleeds into other places that I really didn't want it to. So that was a little bit of an issue, but I think all in all it turned out okay. I wish I liked watercolor. I wish I really did, so that I could use it more, because I think it looks really cool. Like those artists on Instagram that use it effectively, it looks so pretty. But for some reason when I use it, it just doesn't look good. Like, I don't know if I'm like doing something wrong, or like if I'm just not using the right materials. I don't know. Because I've always used cheaper watercolors. I've always had like, what's it called? Like the Crayola pans or just stuff like that. And this Dollar and Rowney, this is probably the best one I've ever had as far as like pigmentation goes. I don't know if it's because it's a tube watercolor, but this is the best set I've had. So I don't know, maybe I need to like invest in like, I don't know, expensive stuff. I don't know. I know a lot of people will get the Winsor and Newton watercolor, and they get like the primary colors, so then they could just mix whatever else they want. But I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not like a mixing type of person. I don't like to mix colors. I just like having them and then just using it like that, if that makes any sense. I don't really like mixing paint that much. It's not like my thing. But I really do like how the gray came out in the background. I think it looks really like cool and kind of dreary, which is kind of what I wanted for this because, you know, it's spooky month and I wanted to, I don't know, have something kind of dark and dreary, even though she's cute. But I don't know, I wanted the background to kind of scream like witch. I don't know, like a spell or like a witch or something. I don't know. I don't know, it's pretty cute. I added little touches here and there, and I tried to save my drawing as much as I could. Yeah, see, I'm trying to go in like the little crevices and trying to like fix what I messed up. I'm glad I taped down the edges because when I added the water to this, it like, this paper, it's the Canson mixed media paper, and I don't know, I wanted to use that over using like what's it called, like watercolor paper, because I feel like watercolor paper is really scratchy and hard to draw on initially with like sketches and pens and stuff. So I just opted to use the Canson mixed media because, ooh, sorry, I choked. I just opted to use the Canson mixed media because I thought it'd be a better like choice because I could use whatever I want on it. But the paper did warp a little bit, which, I mean, I knew that was going to happen because it's not really meant to hold a lot of water. And I really wasn't trying to drench it, but it just kind of happened. But you kind of see me going over the jacket again because I wanted to have those details back. I feel like when you wash it out with watercolor, it kind of loses a lot of detail. And that's another thing about watercolor. It's like, you could have all your foundations and all your details down and then it just kind of washes it away again. You have to redo all those details. And yeah, I mean, it's not like I said, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I'm happy that I did something different for this drawing because I normally just do, well, for this month, for all of Inktober, it's just been like, you know, pen and marker drawings. So I was kind of itching to use paint. I was actually painting in my sketchbook yesterday with gouache, which is something I don't normally use either. And I was just kind of like experimenting. The drawing I drew turned out like crap, but I just really wanted to use paint. Like sometimes you just get so used to like using the same thing over and over again that you kind of, I don't know, you kind of want to do something else. You're kind of itching for a different media or like a different approach to what you're used to drawing. So that's kind of why I went with this. I wasn't initially going to use the black. I was just going to use my Ecoline red for the jacket, but once I kind of saw how like blank the background was, I was like, okay, I need to like put something else in there. So that's why like before you saw me struggling trying to like find the watercolors, like this pause, and it's me trying to find the watercolor pans or the watercolor tubes. I had them in my little rolly cart where I keep all of my supplies in. So yeah, and I kind of went over her hair with a gray to kind of save it a little bit because like I said, that gray paint kind of got everywhere and it kind of got on her hair and I was like, no, I need to fix it. So I tried my best to fix it. So yeah, I'm sorry if it's not perfect, but I don't know. I think watercolor is just a really hard media to control in the first place. So I was just trying my best. And right here you see me kind of mixing more red because I wanted to add color to her little purse thing. In the reference, her little purse is like a pink color, and I figured, you know what, that's fine, I can put that in there because the jacket's already red and pink is just kind of another form of red. So I didn't think that was too outlandish. And then I also added some pink to Salem's ears. I thought that was pretty cute. And I do a couple things off camera to try to fix this drawing, but I didn't want to bore you with the details, so I just kind of did little things off camera, like outlining her in white and kind of trying to fix up that hair a little bit. And then I love peeling the tape. That's my favorite part. I'm really happy I did that. I'm really happy I did the tape because, like, when it comes off, it looks really nice. It looks very, like, almost professional. Like I did that on purpose, which I did, but it just looks nice. I don't know. I like the way, like, let's look. It just looks so nice. I don't know. But yeah, that was my drawing for today. I hope you guys liked it, and let me know what you would like to see next down below. I hope this was a fun video for you, and I want to thank you for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye.